Here we are with your July market update. Had to remember which month we were in. So for our summer, we have our typical seasonality coming into play. So if you'll remember on previous market updates, we start off with new listings climbing in January and February, and then they start coming back down through late spring and into summer. And then we might see a little bit of a bump throughout the end of the year. So we are doing exactly that. So we were right on our seasonal trend. So our active listings are actually 4.3% lower than last year, even at this same time. So that's good. We like to see no mad rushes of sellers coming to the market to list their houses in a frenzy. We do not want that, and it's not happening. So that's great news. We have 21,546 active listings. And then if we boil that down into single family homes, it's 16,209. So you can see we've got about 5,000 that are townhomes, condos, manufactured homes, apartments, something like that. So out of that 21,500 though that are active, only 500 of those are a distressed sale, meaning a foreclosure, a HUD home, or a short sale. And so out of that, we've got a pretty dang strong market. What is that, like 4%-ish? That's pretty much where we like to see it and where it tends to track when there's no craziness in our market. So with that being said, when we flip to the homes that are under contract, we have 5.7% more homes under contract than we did this time last year. Also really good. That means that more buyers are out shopping this summer than we saw last year and getting homes under contract. So that is resulting in a 9.2% improvement in closings. So that means more buyers are getting all the way to the closing by almost 10% from this same time last year, which is great. We still have fewer buyers than we want, and we also have a touch fewer sellers than we actually want and what would be considered normal across our market. We're about 14% low on buyers and just a couple of points low on the seller's side. So our median sales price, with all that being said, is really boring. Very boring, very static. It's actually up 1% year over year on a market as a whole. A lot of that is going to be influenced by luxury pricing, and the rest of the market might be down a point or two then on the price. So again, if you have questions on anything in the market, wherever that is valley-wide, whether you're asking questions on the East Valley, Mesa, Chandler, Gilbert, you want to know what's going on the West Side, Buckeye, Glendale, Peoria, Surprise, any of that stuff, just let us know. Each city is going to operate a little bit differently, each price point and each neighborhood even. So it's very, very telling depending on where you're looking and what price you're looking at as to which market that you're walking into. Our luxury market right now, if you look at the charts, you would think it's a crazy seller's market because it's climbing like this. But in reality, it's 114 degrees today, so a lot of our luxury listings pull off the market for the summer, head to better weather, and then we'll relaunch, and which point it will look like the market is plummeting as all of those listings come back on when the weather gets better. So it's a very odd, nuanced thing. A lot of our 55 plus communities and retirement communities do something similar where retirees, we call them snowbirds, flock north when the weather is hot, and then they come back south when the weather gets cold up north, wherever they went to. So it really, really depends. We would love to help you understand where you could win in today's market. We still have clients winning every day. We're getting some really good deals for our buyers. We're still getting listings under contract. We just had one that was on the market for 9 or 10 days. We ended up with multiple offers at the end of it. So, things are going quickly. Contingencies seem to be going quickly when we do get contingencies accepted. Or vice versa, where we accept a contingency, those are rolling through very quickly as people are moving here from out of state. So any questions, give us a call, 602-748-6136. Shoot me an email, chelsea@andersonsignature.com if you have any questions or nuances or conversations you want to run through. So happy to be that resource, and we will talk soon.